Hi everyone, this is Anna from Koala Soap, and today I'm going to try to make a really nice teal green soap using daisy chain. I've gone ahead and I've gotten my Shea Butter Melt and Pour, and I've actually divided it into 3, equaling about 21 ounces because we're going to be using this little mold here. I'm going to hold this one off to the side because that's what we're going to pour over. I'm going to go ahead and melt these 2 down and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, we have them melted down and we're going to be using just a little bit over a pound of soap. Let's see where they're at. So 146 and 151. So that's good. We're going to go ahead and add in our daisy chain. We're going to use about 2.5 mLs in each of these. Oops, there's still a little water in it. And then we'll add the other 2 over to our unmelted side after we're done. So we're going to go ahead and mix that up. And we're going to go ahead and get our teal green ready. It's just going to be a 2-color soap, green and white. And I'm going to try and make the green a little bit darker. We'll see. Okay. Add a little bit more in there. Put that on to the side. Okay, so we have our teal green. Sorry, the puppy was barking. I need to make sure everything was okay. And we will go ahead and add it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to put in a bottom layer into here, and I'm only going to do probably about, oh, I don't know, maybe 1/3 full. Then we'll put this off to the side, spray it with alcohol, and I'm thinking I want to do a little bit more, but I'm not sure yet, so we'll just pour it into here. We'll have it cool down. We may be doing another layer of this, so we'll find out shortly. Okay, we're going to let that cool, and then we'll go ahead and add our white. Okay, our green layer is done. Our green layer in here is got a thin skin on it. It's not quite ready yet. I'm going to give this a stir. Let's see where we're at here. So 131. So what I'm going to do, you could spray alcohol if you want. We're going to be mashing this up, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and squirt a little bit of alcohol in it. I'm only going to put a little bit of white on top, and I'm going to do it very slowly. I don't want it to pop through. So and I'm going to reserve just a little bit of white left because I want to put it a little layer on top of that before we put this layer on it. Okay, so we're going to let that, I'm going to let that drip just in case it drips. It can drip onto here. So we're going to go ahead and let this dry out a little bit more, and then we will be back and we will pour it. Okay, so I think everything is set. We're going to check it all one more time, but I'm pretty sure we're there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a stir. Okay, 133, we're good. I'm going to take a skewer, and this has a very thick skin on it now. I'm just going to make some little hash marks. Try not to cut through. Be very gentle. Be very lots of alcohol on this because we don't want our layers to separate. 99% alcohol is the best, And just out of curiosity, I just want to make sure one more time. 134, 95. We're going to take our little spatula. I just want a thin layer. Doesn't have to be anything great. Okay, and that's it for there. Put that there or over here. Squirt this with alcohol to get rid of your air bubbles. And this is set, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to just cut. I don't know if this is going to make a difference or not. I kind of wanted to try it. I just thought, why not? Probably about. And we probably have too much, but that's okay. We will salvage what we don't use. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to like twist it this time. Like, twist it a little bit. Doesn't look like much, but, and I don't know if it's going to be much, but we can try and see. It needs to fit in here. And I'm going to try to keep it away from the edge here. There we go. Let's put that to the side. I'm going to try to make it a flat top today. Not sure if that's going to work. And then we'll try. You can crimp it together too if you want. Just do your best. But I really just don't want it to go over the top. All right, I think we're going to let that sit and we're going to get our the rest of our shea butter melted down and get ready for the next part. Okay, so I think we're there. So let's give it a stir. Let's see where we're at. So the daisy chain that I have put in, which is about 5 ml, is fairly strong and it smells good. I'm not going to bother putting another little bit into here because I think it's perfect the way it is and I don't want to overpower people. So I'm going to give this a really generous spray of alcohol. I mean, really try to get in there. And we're going to try one more time. What I'm a little worried about is I want it to melt a little bit, but I really don't want it to go into the lower layers, which it might, so we'll see. So what we're going to do is I try to keep the top as flat as possible. We'll see if that works. And I put in some smaller pieces, so if this melts a little bit, I might be able to push a little bit more of them down. So we're going to go ahead, we sprayed with alcohol, and we're just going to pour very slowly because I really just don't want it to pop through. It might, but it'll still be pretty. The colors are pretty, so. And hopefully I melted enough. Just enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt just a little bit more. And I'm going to try and put these underneath. Actually, I may not need to melt a little bit more. It looks like we're doing good. And you're going to see some air bubbles coming up. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and let this sit. Now, expect air bubbles to come up for the next few minutes. You can massage a little bit up top, not at the bottom. We don't want to break through. We want to try to keep it just to here. And that's why we put that white layer in between, so that if it does pop through, hopefully it'll just pop through right there. Okay, so we're going to let this set, and then we will be back. Okay, everybody, we're back. We have Avila and Kaylin with us. Not making me nervous or anything. We've already unmolded, so far it looks pretty good. And we're going to go ahead and cut and see how it looks on the inside. Okay. And there we go. So we kept everything separate and we didn't break through, which is what I was worried about. And so we'll go ahead and do the next one. Okay. What do you guys think? Kaylin?
Oh, it's cool.
So we try to do...
I like it. Yeah, it is good color.
Well, I was actually thinking of you when I did this color. I thought this is a Kaylin color. Kaylin wants me to do more pastel-y, so I am working on it. Okay, so we were able to keep the layers separate, which is nice. And we actually, and it looks like it's sealed pretty well. Okay, so I hope you like these designs, and I'll go ahead and put them up on the website, and we will see you later. Have a good week.